I mean, what up? Peace, man. Peace. Um, yeah, man. I just wanted to give a little. First and foremost, hopefully the Most High in your house shall bless your day. By His mercies, going to consume. We're alive in the Most High in your house shall body and tube and naturally alive. Now, it was a little situation I just recently just had, man. I could have did handle it better, and plus, it's just something else I need to work on too. Like as far as because y'all know, I've been straightforward with y'all. I deal with this is something I deal with, man. Honestly, like um. something I deal with, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. With women, man. Like honestly, man. Uh, yeah. Ecclesiastes chapter 9 and verse 8. It says, "Turn away thy eye from a beautiful woman, and look not upon another's beauty. For many have been deceived by the beauty of a woman. For her with her love is kindled as a fire." So yeah, man, I still struggle with that, man. Looking at women sometimes with lust and things of that nature, man. I still go through that a lot. I'm still trying to go through that and get better at that too. I have to get better at that. Like, this that, like, I was forced to, like, just going at your age, but just even in your mind sometimes, like, just gotta I gotta deal with that, man. But I just had a situation, right? Like, recently, I ain't gonna go into the details. It kind of just annoyed me, but this is not what this with that. It's more like, I was actually talking about this with my actual brother yesterday, man. The pride of people, man. This is ridiculous. Let's get this to in Ecclesiastes chapter Sirach and 10, man. Because it's like, listen, man, like, people, like, here's the thing people have to understand, like, like, newsflash, I'm not that important. Like, the world does not revolve around me. Like, everything, every move that every person makes in my life, or like, in my life that, like, is not centered off around me, or even like the world, it's not centered off around me. And like, so it's not at all. Like, it's just like that sometimes are like, like own pride. Even this happened to me sometimes. Your own pride and ego could like, say that, like, but no, it's just like you're not that important, man. I'm not that important, honestly. I'm not that important, man. Honestly, man. That's why, like, I'm really I always say, man, really for I ain't nobody on here, man. I got this, like, small channel, man. I appreciate y'all brothers and sisters that do, like, hopefully y'all faith is being increased by watching something small like this. It ain't really nothing like this. It's like, but yeah, it is what it is. Like, cause I'm nobody at the end of the day, man. That's just is what it is. I ain't nobody, man. But so yeah, but it's just again ridiculous, man. Like, how people, like, this really, we're not that important, because we know we live in, like, because it's really a people thing too. Because the situation I had, it was like, it's one of those things with, like, and I get it. Let me say this too. Sisters, I get it with women, because a lot of times, like, out and about, they have a lot of different, like, strangers, different men. They don't know, trying to approach them and talk to them, or sometimes a lot of times they do get harassed and sexually harassed, and Lord forbid, sometimes even sexually assaulted and raped, things of that nature, and that for scars them for the rest of their life, like, so that happens, like, but let me say this too on the other side too, like, because, like, since it's not every man is like that says, like, that agree to something like that, like, is she's trying to talk to you. It's not, man. Like, and I've seen that happen, man. Like I've seen videos of that, little skits like that on YouTube and online, or she in real life. Like, yo, it could be like the sister could drop her wallet or something like that. It could be everything, her ID, or driver's license, or social security card and stuff like that. And the brother can go like, "Hey, sis, like, and they turn around, cuss him out, and this and this. I got a boyfriend, he'll kill you." Something like, sis, I'm trying to give you your wallet back. I'm not worried about you like that. So you got it, so I understand it from their perspective as well. But not every man's trying to talk to you as well, man. But and on the flip side too, like, even with men, like, like, that's because, got, shoot, sometimes you got these modern brothers out here now that act like, women now, like, think everything, like, or why is he worried about me? Why is this looking like, bro? I'm not even worried about you. I'm not even, like, I don't know why I'm not pressed about you. I ain't worried about you. Like, so go ahead about your business, man. You're not that important. People have to realize you're not that important. Like, seriously, you're not that important. Like, like, yeah, because we live in this, like, I'm like, I'm him there, I'm this, I'm that. Let's grab this, man. Let's say Sirach real quick, because I also had to make this little public service announcement, man. But in a situation, I could have handled it differently. I could have been a little more aware, like, because, like, just gotta be more aware of things, man. So but yeah, man, let's get Ecclesiastes chapter 10 verse 9, man, because remember Abraham maybe said this. It says, "Why is earth and ashes proud? There's not there's not more wicked thing than a covetous man, for such as one setteth his own soul for sale. And but while he liveth, he casteth his bowels. So yeah, what was those bowels? The bowels of compassion in First John that it talks about. But yeah, man. But it says, why is earth and ashes proud? We're earth and ashes at the end of the day. I'm earth and ashes at the end of the day, man. I'm not nobody, man. Like, it's like at the end of the day, man. Like, like it says in Proverbs, whether it's rich or poor, we all gonna go to the grave. Like, it don't matter. Like, it is what it is. Like, talking about I'm him, I'm this, I'm that. I'm like, he's him. The Most High Yahweh, they're him. That's that, man. So, but we get it. That's just in the time period we live in, man. Because, let's get 2 Timothy real quick, because this was like even my dad used to read this to me all the time, even before I came into Word, man. Yeah. 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 2, it says, for men shall be lovers of their own self, covetous, boasters, lovers of their own self, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy. I was talking about that disobedience to parents, somebody with that, like, just not too hour ago. But yeah, it's just like, yeah, man, just like, yeah, man, be both boasters of themselves, lovers, proud, covet, like, it's like, yeah, man, like earth and ashes at the end of the day, like, not that, like, important, like, I'm not that important. It's just not that important. Like, come on now, like the book of Clarence perfectly said, man. Like when I saw that, man, it's like, yeah, man. So if like he said, listen, I'm a no, like, because pretty much like when I say like, because yeah, I'm a nobody, I am a nobody, but especially like, but he was saying that if y'all seen the movie, like, the character of Thomas, well, not the Thomas, well, played in the movie, the Apostle Thomas in the movie, played by Lakeith Stanfield, will say to his other brother Clarence, like, you are nobody. Pretty much, if you're a man without honor, if you don't believe in it, because he was an unbeliever, pretty much in pretty much, man. If you don't believe the Most High Yahweh, don't follow, not faithful to them, or obedient to his instructions, his law, statutes, commandments. Yeah, you pretty much are nobody. And he got mad, and like the character of Clarence got mad and say, no, I am a somebody. I'm not a nobody. It's like, no. Like, for if you are, if you don't believe, like, yeah, you are nobody. Like, shoot, even me, like, even believing this, where I'm still nobody, man. I'm earth and ashes, man. I ain't really, like, listen, man. That's why the book say, listen, let other people talk about how great you are, man. Even when you give it, like, or let other people boast of you, man. Let other people can like, talk about it, because it will confirm it more than, like, yourself, man. Because even with that, you give the praise back to Most High and your house, man. Shoot, because nothing that good qualities that I do have is like that's all of the Lord. Even before I came to the Word, even more still in the Word. But even that, man, like, even always had that mentality, because that's why, like, me personally, I think that's the best motto, man, because the best modus operandi, because honestly, like, even when I'm on job interviews, they ask me, like, what's the best quality of yourself? I kind of struggle with that question. I'm like, listen, you'll probably have to talk to people around me about that, like, or like tell them, or like how what we had the question, like, what will ex coworkers or coworkers say about you? I was like, listen, you gotta ask them about that, because it validates it more than it just coming from me, like, because that's why it reminds me of the in the Power, the original Power, the OG Power, when Kanan got out, and like, he and Tommy introduces him to Dre, and like, and Tommy says this to him. It was very key what Tommy said. He said, yo, do you know who this is? Like, pretty much he did what Proverbs 27:2 says in that, like, yo, he let other people do it, because Kanan didn't come out saying, like, who he was, like, back in the day. It was Tommy's like, yo, man, you know who this is? Like, that really much confirms it, rather than you, like, like you saying it. It's like, yeah, man, it's like, this is ridiculous, man. But, let's grab this 1 Samuel real quick. Then I'm gonna hit go back in Sirach with something. Cause yeah, man, I'm really, it's people, man. It's ridiculous, man. Like, but shoot, man, even that comes on me, man. I'm not nobody, man. I ain't nobody. It's I'm not nobody. Yeah. This is Hannah's prayer, man. First Samuel chapter 2 and verse 3. He says, talk no more exceedingly proud. Let not arrogancy come out of your mouth. For the Lord is Yahweh knowledge, and by him actions are way. Exactly. that's why I said, like we talked about earlier, Yahushua was a prophet of, like, and all these other righteous people was a, like, was prophets, was sons and daughters of the Most High Yahushua, sons of God, like sons and daughters of God, of not word but in deed, of what they, how they live. Like, that's what Paul said. My manner of life. It said David behaved himself wisely, man. So I'm not, whatever. But this is what it is with that. Let's get that, and let's get this Sirach 101 real quick. Then we gonna, so oh yeah, and that's why, and Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 1, it says, all wisdom coming from the Lord is with him forever. Yeah, so exactly, man. So yeah, man. So like John 3:27 says, nothing, a man can have nothing, let it unless it be from heaven, man. So that's is what it is, man. So I ain't, but in that situation though, I could have handled it better. I could have been more aware. I gotta be more aware now and have more self control and discipline, man. Be better, man. But yeah, man. That's just But yeah, man. This is what, here it is too, man. Let's get this too, because this is what people don't really understand, man. Like, Ecclesiastes, also known as Sirach chapter 6 and verse 5. Sweet language will multiply friends, and the fair speaking tongue will increase kind greetings. So yeah, man. Yeah, man, gotta be kind to one another, man. Kind to one another, gentle. Isn't that like, isn't that what the Most High Yahushua said, man? Like, honestly, and we not even gentle with each other, not even kind, man. We're not even like, greet, you don't greet each other. And if you read Ecclesiastes 42, Sirach 42, that goes into, that's a curse, man. When you even say hi to your own people and they don't even say nothing. Now I get it. We live in a world through with guile and deceit. People have been betrayed, like, not loved, and like, so the world's waxing colder. So I get it. A lot of people have deceitful, ulterior motives, agendas. So I get it, man. But like, not like, but still, man, like, because you can't be misanthropic and on that type of side about people, man, because that's not reality either, man. It gotta be balanced, man. So that's just is what it is with that, man. But I ain't saying that because the situation just happened, man. It could have went left, but it's just like, whatever, man. All praise to the Most High Yahushua, man. I just got to be better in situations, and still, it was more a reminder of things I need to fix inwardly and be better at. But yeah, man, I just want to get into this, man, because was that it? Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Hopefully, this is edifying, man. But yeah, man, because yeah. So anyway, so peace.